Good morning, campers. We have another beautiful day here in Quebec, Canada. This week we are going camping up north to do my spring harvest. As usual, we have the good old Glendale trailer and the Jeep Cherokee. Unfortunately, this episode is going to be a little less about camping because I feel we might have offended the Jeep gods. This episode is going to be a little bit more about the Jeep. Regardless, we made it. We had beautiful weather. We had a good time. And hopefully we'll make it out alive. You'll just have to watch. I must tell you, this episode was filmed in the early spring. I'm late on editing. But considering what happened, I feel my followers will want to see this regardless. It all started well on a beautiful Sunday morning. We had a long drive ahead of us, but the road was clear. A bit dusty, but it was a nice drive on and all. After 2 hours of that stuff, we were getting close to camp. We got to the campsite fairly early. A felled tree was blocking the road. Cleared that up. Everything was good in the world, except that burnt left taillight. By the look of it, I'm probably the first person to come here in this spring. And that's when I noticed it. My mud flap, it's touching the ground. I thought it was my suspension, because I have suspension problems, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, it looks fine, level, and oh, nope, just look at that tow hitch. Oh no, that is not good. That is not good. And this is how you deal with problems when you're alone in the bush. You need special equipment. There you go. Let's think about this for a short while. After a few special tools, I decided I was just gonna deal with that problem tomorrow, like all grown-ups do. Now that we're done pouting on the lakefront, we have to figure out a way to get out of the woods. Okay, so I've gone out and emptied the Jeep already. Long time ago, I took the seat out, so I'm using it more like a pickup truck. I won't bore you here with the hundreds of ideas I've got to mitigate this problem. Really, I have to secure upward the tow hitch. The best anchors I found were the old seatbelt hooks. Now I have to dig through my junk to try to find a way to attach these 2 points together. In the end, I found some ratchet strap that the hooks were small enough to fit in the seatbelt bracket. Hooked my come-along to them. Then I used my trailer safety chain to tie it around the hitch. Let's test to see if that thing works. Let's keep an eye on this big-ass hairy fly. Just kidding. Let's keep an eye on this level here to see if the whole thing drops when I apply some weight to it. That's probably gonna work. Now, I would like to reiterate that the hitch is about 8 inch long and it has 4 bolts on each side. There's about 2 inch of shearing. Now, that gives us a good 6 inch of attachment. That hitch is rated for 5,000 pounds. My trailer is about 2,000. So, if I can stop the up and down vibration creating the shearing, I think by driving slow, I can get out of the woods. We'll be careful, we'll stop plenty, making sure nothing bad happens. Now that I have established a plan of action, I can fully enjoy my stay. And I did, with some early morning coffee by the lake. I found a beaver pond with the tallest beaver dam I have ever seen. I also made new friends. This one I named Waldo. Of course, I also went harvesting some spruce for my spruce beer production. Side note, if you watch my last harvesting video where there was an infestation of spruce budworm in the balsam fir, I found a way to counteract that. I just have to go somewhere where there is more white birch, less concentration of balsam fir. It's a little harder to harvest because they're far in between, but hey, they're nice and healthy and there's no infestation because there's not enough concentration of trees. And on my last day, a storm rolled in with the longest thunders I have ever heard. It was time to go. It was time to test my tow hitch shenanigans. Still raining, doing a last checkup, make sure we did not forget anything, and I forgot that stupid tail light. Alright, we got our reference point. We're clearing pretty good. Let's see if that holds. It's always a mixed feeling leaving after a week of solo camping in the wild. You're happy to go home, but you're sad to leave. right, so we drove about 20 kilometers. Let's see how that went. Our reference points look good. The toe hitch is a tiny bit on an angle, so I think it has settled a little bit. Let's see if I can crank to come along 1 or 2 notch. But we still are fairly good to the ground. It's loose. Please admire my failed attempt at trying to protect the come-along from getting buried by all the gear I have in the back. Alright, cranked it quite a bit. I did put the foot down so there's no weight on the tongue as to when I'm pulling the come-along. Alright, the hitch looks a little more straight. At this point of the video, you already know I made it out of the wood, alive and well. Also at this point of the video, only real fans are still watching. So let's talk about the real stuff with the real fans. What do you think I should do with this Jeep? Should I keep it, or should I just get something else? You know, it's rusty. I've had that Jeep for 12 years. I love it to death. We've had so many adventures together. I really wish I could fix it and keep it forever. But there comes a point where sometime you reach the limit. I don't know. I really want to know what you think. Do you think I should put the time, energy, and money on this thing? Or should I just get something else? I truly want to know. Please, write me a note in the comments. 100 kilometers later, we hit pavement. We officially made it out of the woods. And everything looks fine. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.